Thank you very much, members of the council, Chair Poindexter and members. My name is Dante Carpenter. I'm a former Hawaii County resident who's held positions as Hawaii County Councilman, State Senator, County Mayor, and trustee of the Office of Hawaiian Affairs. I'm presently a consultant, and I also am a director of Pacific Waste Incorporated, company operating on this island for the last almost 30 years now, which collects trash pretty much island-wide, and is in the process of having a subsidiary company called Bioenergy Hawaii develop a waste-to-energy facility in Waikoloa, hopefully to be up and running within the next 2 years. While Bill 13, Draft 3, certainly was offered with the best of intentions, and that is to curb a growing problem contributing to negative environmental impacts with particular emphasis on ocean debris. Polystyrene food containers, which is the bad guy going into this whole discussion, is not the problem. Polystyrene has been approved by the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, as safe for human use for over 50 years. You use it yourself in your own support of feeding senior citizens in other parts of the island where they normally don't have access to hot foods. And that should continue. Polystyrene has been approved, I say, for over 50 years, is safe in many, many and all ways. Recently, I had a meeting with Mr. Wayne Hamada, who, by the way, is from Hawaii Island, who is also the Energy Recovery Administrator for Honolulu's H-Power Resource Recovery System, and he stated to me that they have not experienced any problems with converting polystyrene to electrical power. Now, they burn several hundred tons a year and thousands of tons in the life of the H-Power system, converting this ingredient to electrical power. In fact, it has a higher BTU rating per pound than oil and other imported foreign products.
You have 30 seconds.
Thank you. Mr. Greg Fraser, Executive Director of Hawaii Restaurant Association, printed a letter in the Honolulu Advertiser, and I believe he hit the nail on the head. That item is labeled, foam containers have value, ban would not curb sea debris. It's logical, points to the realities of increasing costs, inconvenience, and practicality, and in itself, a ban offers no simple solution to the debris problem. Simply put, the problem is inadequate litter control. You need to legislative support litter controls. Therefore, I recommend reconsideration of this bill, i.e. file it.
So I actually want to say that while I am here in support of Bill 13, I do agree with something that the gentleman who, I didn't get his name, but he was opposed, and he spoke a little bit earlier, and he was saying that the issue is litter control. And I absolutely agree with that. The issue is litter control. So let's control the litter by not creating it. Why are we creating this litter that we have to deal with in this manner?
When Dante Carpenter sits here and he advocates and says, you know, we don't need to do this, he's advocating for incineration. That's the path. We went away from that path a long time ago. We made that choice a long time ago. That's another source of frustration. Why does that keep coming up? He's saying, yeah, wow, we like styrofoam. They love styrofoam. They love plastic in the waste stream because it's very close to oil. And that's that whole mindset. We're going to keep mining oil. We're going to keep digging up the earth. We're going to burn oil. We're going to make plastic. We're going to be totally disrespectful of these resources. We're going to burn them. We made that decision a long time ago. So here we go. It's not a litter problem. It's not a litter problem. It's not a litter problem. I could say that for the next minute. It's not a litter problem. Styrofoam is as problematic in the waste stream as it is in the environment, because once it's in the waste stream, it limits what you can do in terms of getting to zero waste.
Incinerating any kind of plastic results in extremely toxic byproducts that cannot be avoided. You might put them somewhere out of sight, but they're still in our environment. I also was a member of the Solid Waste Advisory Committee, not this last cycle, but 5 years ago, where we came to the unanimous conclusion that no incineration was appropriate for our island. And although another incinerator company has proceeded anyway, that is not public policy and is not in the public interest. So you ought not to make I don't think you have any obligations to accommodate their desire to burn the most toxic possible product.